That you just heard was mine.
Wow.
Thank you. I wanted to be a singer, a dancer, a performer. I grew up in a musical family, and from a very early age, I felt compelled to perform, to express myself, to positively connect to others. I hoped I could make my living in the world of opera and music theater, and I practiced diligently to get there. However, my dreams were cut short about 15 years ago. During my intensive professional training, I struggled with recurring vocal injuries, where surgery is the only option and the risk of never singing again is high. After each surgery, it is required that you're silent for several weeks, and this was before social media. So I would tap on the phone to my mother, 1 for yes and 2 for no, to her questions. And then after 2 weeks, your voice reappears as a tiny squeak. And working with a speech therapist, we coaxed it back into a normal register. But the writing was on the wall. My instrument would be forever diminished. I knew I had to find another career. Beyond the obvious heartbreak and the why me moments of this, and there were many, I had inadvertently discovered something significant that would change my life. It is terrifying to lose your means to express yourself. We crave being seen and heard. We crave sharing our story. We crave telling our truth. So the experience of losing my instrument and then having to seek another way clarified my understanding of what I'm actually here to do. I was meant to utilize my voice, just not as a singer. Fate, kind friends, and very good mentors gave me a tip on the field of organizational development, which was unknown to me previously. And today, I run my own company, Jennifer Brown Consulting, a growing mission-driven company dedicated to building more inclusive workplaces where all kinds of talent can bring their full selves to work. Most importantly, I get to bring my full self to my role every day, and I feel honored to tell my story and the stories of others who don't traditionally have a voice in the workplace. I don't know if you realize, nearly 50% of LGBT people in the workforce report not being out at work. And a much larger percentage of all non-traditional talent, is what I call non-traditional minority talent, do something called covering, where they spend valuable discretionary effort every day managing and often diminishing aspects of their identity, background, and culture. This is impacting their ability and willingness to contribute, as well as their employer's ability to leverage their full skills and talent for the bottom line. So this is powerful to me because it's my story too. Over the last 2 decades, from the opera world to corporate America, and now as a business owner, I've held back, afraid I would be judged. People are like icebergs. There are visible and invisible aspects of diversity in all of us, and I am no different. So you might presume my race, gender, my generation. You might miss or misidentify the less observable, like my religion, my educational background, my sexual orientation. We constantly choose what we keep above and below the waterline. With most of who we are living, we are keeping below the waterline. So as Marianne Williamson wrote, as we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others. So liberating myself from fear meant coming out as a member of the LGBT community, and today being an out business owner, publicly certified and listed with the National Gay and Lesbian Chamber of Commerce. Progressive Fortune 500 companies are seeking to diversify their supplier mix and have made the connection between innovation and the unique knowledge and vantage point of fast-growing, diverse-owned businesses. And they definitely need all the help they can get. They're saddled with homogeneous management teams and hierarchical structures that stifle collaboration and diverse voices. They struggle to align with all kinds of talent, who crave role model leaders who look like them, who've succeeded while being authentic. They know inside practices need to align with the external story as they try to capitalize on the exploding buying power of diverse communities. So in the case of the LGBT community, it's billion in the buying power. So companies who get it leverage their diverse employee networks, thousands of employees strong in many companies, to, for instance, inform their marketing and their recruitment strategies. So when you see ad campaigns, for example, that reflect the diversity of today's society in a way that's culturally respectful, chances are employee networks comprised of diverse employees contributed their knowledge, social capital, and community relationships to make that campaign a reality. And these same employees are likely out at career fairs representing their brands with pride and vouching for their employer. So you can't buy this kind of endorsement. So in short, I think there's never been a better time to be a queer woman. Finding my diversity story as a white, LBT, Gen X, woman business owner with West Coast roots and a love and passion for New York City, joining who I am with what I know how to do, opened everything up to me. This opportunity to be authentic, which still involves coming out over and over in many different contexts, has forged the entrepreneurial skills and mindsets that I lean on all the time. So whether you're an internal change agent in your company or an independent like me, we share the outsider experience and bring unique and important creativity, passion, and empathy to our roles, harnessing the coping skills around our historical discomfort into frankly marketable skills every company needs, like resilience, resolve, resourcefulness, risk-taking, and courage. We are the leaders of the future. You may already do this and not be aware of it, but become aware of your diversity story and celebrate it. In living your diversity story in the workplace and helping others find and share theirs, you have the ability to create more inclusive work environments and be a catalyst for change in a broken system. So clearly connect your contribution to organizational success and business results. And most importantly, cherish that voice. It is powerful beyond measure and use it with pride.